it's me, Bree McGee. Welcome to my little corner of the world. How are you today? Very well, I hope. And whatever you're doing, I hope it's going swimmingly. This is Bree's Breeze, and today we're going to talk about finding familiarity. So get a drink and grab a snack and let's get to work. You can always guarantee, as soon as I get out my filming equipment, my cats jump up and want to know what's going on. So I've got one directly under the camera wanting to feature in this video. So I'll quickly show you him. Here is, come here, here's Splodgy, my beautiful youngest baby. And he wants to feature, so say hello. Yes, they always want to know what's going on when I'm videoing. And you might see his tail bobbing across the screen like that, intermittently. But I'm in my warm jumper today because where I live it's turned very cold and I'm wanting to get a feeling of comfort and warmth, and so that's why I'm all wrapped up today. Now, I've noticed in the past few weeks my anxiety levels have been creeping up a little bit, and I'm normally very good at keeping those at an equal level. And I've been wondering why they've been creeping up a little bit. And I've found that the fact that everything's changing so quickly and fast in my country and across the world is causing me to feel uncomfortable a little bit. And so I found that one thing that helps with that is familiarity. And I've been finding familiarity in different places. So I thought I'd talk about that today because it's quite interesting. Familiarity for me comes in all different things. So for example, familiarity for me is meeting up with someone who I've spent time with in the past, who maybe they or I have been too busy to catch up with for a while. Just taking the time out to go and see people who I want to spend time with. I'm actually doing that a little bit later today, so that's really, really great. I'm looking forward to that. It's also watching films and programmes not only from the past, but ones that I've enjoyed watching with other people and had a good time. It could have been things we've seen at the cinema together, things that we've watched on DVD, or comedy shows, and even children's programmes from the past when my child and I used to watch them together and laugh and have a great time. So it's that kind of familiarity that I'm talking about. And when you bring those familiar elements into life, it kind of crowds out all the uncertainties and those feelings of anxiety about everything. Now, it might sound like I'm constantly looking at the news and looking for updates on things, and I don't. I actively avoid the news and things like that. But as is the case, whenever you switch on, I don't know, YouTube or a social media platform, you always get news popping up in your face, whether you want it or not. So you kind of end up reading headlines you don't even want to see. And so that's why I've noticed it. But I do actively avoid the news at all costs, because it's never good, is it? They never tell you all the great things that are happening in the world. And I'm pretty sure that there are some absolutely fantastic things happening in the world, but they just don't choose to showcase that on news channels, which I think is a shame. I think they should do, if they have to show the bad stuff, I think it should be half and half, that they have to show the good stuff too. But unfortunately they don't. So we have to find that good stuff for ourselves. And that is, in my opinion, in things that are familiar to us. And so that's what I have been doing, and it has helped my mental health a considerable amount. And so I'm going to continue to do that. And I wonder if you'd like to try to do that too. Just have a look back at maybe like a hobby you used to do. I've picked up a few hobbies recently that I put away for a while, picked them back up, and I'm getting a lot of pleasure from those too. It can be anything. If you're into DIY and you've not done that for a while, pick up a paintbrush and paint something, or art, create some art, anything you can find that brings you some familiarity. I can almost guarantee will help you to feel a little bit better. It certainly has for me. And so that's what I wanted to say today about finding familiarity. It won't come out of nowhere and hit you in the face, so you have to look around and find it for yourself, and that's what I've been doing. And so I've had a lot of pleasure from that, and it's brought some good feeling, which I've really enjoyed. So all that's left to say is thank you so much for watching. I hope you have a wonderful day. I'll be thinking of you, and from my little corner of the world to yours, bye for now.